Hey everybody, I just want to share with you everything I've gone through to this point for my bariatric surgery and during this COVID pandemic. My surgery is on Tuesday, June 16th, 2020. I've been in quarantine since Friday after I had my COVID test. So Monday, tomorrow, they're going to give me a phone call and they're either going to give me the time of my surgery or I'm going to have to reschedule pending on COVID if I'm positive for it, which I doubt I am because I don't have any symptoms or anything like that. But I guess I could be a carrier or something. So fingers crossed I get my time tomorrow. I honestly, with everything I'm about to say, I wish I saw a video like this for myself on the actual process to this point and how difficult it was to get in the right mind frame. I've been wanting to do the surgery since since I was 25. I'm 31 years old right now. What else? I've been more serious about it since January. I was constantly in communication with my primary care physician to try and find a surgeon, I should say, that was in my insurance. And I was looking at for myself as well on the internet, typing in different surgeons near me and whether or not they would take my insurance. The price for bariatric surgery is different depending on your insurance. I don't have to pay anything, which I'm literally astonished about. Nothing. So I found my doctor, Dr. Sherman. She practices out of Englewood, and I absolutely love her. She's amazing. She's so nice. She literally goes through everything step by step, things that you can expect before and after surgery. Obviously, I'm going to make another video after I get my surgery done to let you all know how it actually felt after. So the process I went through before my insurance approved my bariatric surgery with her, I had to go see a nutritionist and a psychiatrist and see my primary care physician. The primary care physician had to fill out a medical necessity form. So did my psychiatrist, which the psychiatrist basically gets to know you, make sure that you're in the right mind frame in order to get this surgery, because it's a big thing. Because a lot of people, like myself, are an emotional eater. Which I'll get to that again soon. I had to see a nutritionist, which I saw 3 times, which was required by my insurance. Who was also great. She gave me great tips of how to train myself to eat better and healthier foods, because all I did before I started this process was eat junk food like pizza, Reese's Pieces, and stuff like that. And granted, I don't drink soda, or I should say I don't drink soda that has caffeine in it, but I do like Sprite. I had to get off, so I got off Sprite, anything that's like bubbly, because it apparently affects you after you have your surgery. Because it makes your stomach expand more, I think, due to the amount of bubbles that are in soda. Not sure, but that's what I've heard from other people that have gotten it done. Most insurances will require you to get a sleep apnea test, but because I also had to go for an ultrasound of my liver, because somebody entered my BMI wrong into the computer system, so I had to go check to see if I had a fatty liver, because even though my BMI was high enough for bariatric surgery, and the fact that somebody entered it in the computer wrong, I would have qualified still because I had a fatty liver, even if my BMI was too low. there's a lot of effort that goes into this process. It was definitely stressful and frustrating in a sense because I just wanted to get this surgery done, and the process for me was very long because I started with this surgeon, I believe, at the end of February of 2020. And sorry if I look like I'm looking off my camera. I feel like I'm looking at it, even though it's over here. I'm on my iPad. Okay, going back on track. With COVID-19 going on, I was originally supposed to get this surgery in April, and because of it, now I have an official date. Like I said, Tuesday. After I got the phone call from the surgical coordinator that the insurance approved it, I had to get another letter from my my primary care physician saying that I'm still good to take this, that I'm still good to get the surgery done. And I also had to go get an EKG and blood work to make sure that's still good and have a baseline for, day of surgery. I have the hiccups all of a sudden. Sorry. So this past Friday, I had a COVID test. Not as uncomfortable as I have seen people gotten it done. It's not as uncomfortable as it looks. It's not that bad. They just take a Q-tip, stick it up your nose, and it sits there for like 30 seconds. However, when I went to one of the drive-up stations that do COVID, drove up, opened my window, they went to go stick the Q-tip up my nose, and they were really, really trying to shove it up there, which kind of hurt because I have a deviated septum on this side. And honestly, I thought it was this side, my right side. So after they put in the Q-tip on the other side, fine. Didn't tear up at all, didn't feel it. This side made me tear. Very easy. Still quarantined. So now that it's 2 days before my surgery, it is Sunday, I am on a fluid-only diet. So I can only have fluids today and tomorrow before my surgery. And after midnight, I can't eat anything. So no more protein shakes. Because according to my doctor, I can have my protein shakes today and tomorrow. And I'm only allowed to have 3 unless I feel like I'm still hungry, then I can have a 4th. So probably in like an hour and a half, I'll have my 3rd one at like 5:30. It's almost 4 p.m. What else? Oh, so the eating habits I had before this and up to the last last 2 weeks. Well, up to the point of the last 2 weeks, because I had to go on a liver shrinking diet for the last 2 weeks. So very small meals I've had. Protein was very big for it. So more like the proper portions. And last 2 weeks, not only was it a liver shrinking diet, it helps you not feel as hungry. And gets you in the habit of eating healthier. But before that, I was eating so bad. Like, my eating habits ever since I was a kid were poor. And I did have even though they tell you not to have that last hurrah meal, I had 2 slices of pizza like 3 weeks ago. Just was really craving it. So I had to take 2 classes that were mandatory for my surgeon, not the insurance. The surgeon made me take 2 mandatory classes, pre-op class and a class that was right after called Vital Movements. So the pre-op class was a whole PowerPoint that they went up that explained the surgery and what was going to go on. That this is what you'll expect. depending on your surgeon, because it was one or the other surgeon, because two of the surgeons, my surgeon and someone else's surgeon, had, I guess, started this class this way. You knew what to expect and everything. What else was it? They showed you what the operating room looked like that you'd be probably going into, and they showed us the rooms that we would probably be in. There's in the hospital. I'm getting it done. Englewood Hospital. I can't wait. There's two floors that weight loss patients go to. There's one floor where you're in your own private room, and another floor that you share a room with somebody. So it's either private room or not private room. All depends on your insurance. Get the same treatment either way. So today was pretty tough for me because I'm not used to just eating protein shakes. I'm used to having like chicken or salad or something like that. Again, I was a horrible eater, and I'm so glad I'm going through this process. And yes, it's definitely tough for me. If you guys have any questions, or want me to say something in my next video about my post-op, please let me know. Because my first video doing something like this, a lot of my other videos are of ghost hunting type deal. So, one last thing before I go. After my surgery, they want you to get up and start walking. Looks like I have a bruise. Walking around the floor. They also want you to be able to go to the bathroom by yourself. And they fill you up during the process of the surgery. They fill you up with air, like these gases, so they can see what they're doing. And my surgery is laparoscopic, so they're not cutting me open. They're making a couple small incisions on me in order to do the sleeve. The sleeve is, they remove between 50 to 80% of your stomach. It all depends on the size of your stomach. And the reason why my surgeon required me to do a liver shrinking diet was because, one, she wanted me to lose a little more weight. Two, makes my liver a little bit healthier, and there's less complications later. I am really excited. I'm nervous and scared, a little scared, because I've never had surgery before in my life. So that's what my stomach looks like. Just to give you an idea of what my stomach looks like. Also, I can't wait. Honestly, I just can't wait. I'm so excited. Thank you guys for watching.